Good morning, everybody, and welcome to video one for this Monday morning. Now, we're going to shake it up today, and we're going to start off talking about the working royals. Usually, I put them mid or end, but today we're going to start with them. They've been out and about a lot again, so let's jump in and get there, shall we? Let's go. We're going to start off with Prince William. We all know that he went to the Hanworth Center Hub. Now, that is a youth center in Feltham, which provides a range of services to create a safer and better connected community. And they get regular deliveries from surplus to supper. And if you guys are on my Patreon, then you saw my video on Saturday, and I covered all of this. Anyway, everybody there said that William was very down to earth. He was easy to get along with. He was easy to talk to. He had absolutely no problem taking selfies with everybody. They took all of these fabulous photos, which ended up, of course, all over social media. So the teenagers were all calm and cool and collected while he was sitting there and while they were taking their photos. But guess what happened after he left the building? Oh, take a wild guess. These girls, their names are Isabella, Zuza, Summer, Mia, and Ella, posed with their, quote, fangirl faces, and they made a homemade sign, and the sign says, Prince William sat here. Now again, this place, the Hanworth Center Hub, offers a space for vulnerable children and teenagers who are having a hard time. It supports them to help build confidence and new skills for the future. Way to go, William. Next up, we have the Duke of Kent. Remember, he gave up his military role recently. Well, he went and visited the redeveloped Blackheath Halls in South London. They did a complete redesign, which modernized the interior of the building, the Blackheath Halls. That way it can be more accessible for, mobility impaired people and welcoming to the local community. During this visit, he met people who had supported the entire redevelopment, and he watched performances by the Blackheath Halls Youth Choir and Sir Bryn Terfel. And I think that's important to note, because he's still doing engagements at the age of 88. He retired from the military, but he's not done. That's what I love about the royals. Next up, the Royal Humane Society. They had a congratulations. Their first historic meeting took place 250 years ago, and Princess Alexandra is its president. It is the world's oldest charity. It's being reported that this charity is dedicated to recognizing acts of bravery and saving human lives. Apparently, there were a lot of stories that had to be told. I think that's just lovely. Okay? Well, moving on to Princess Anne. I told you the other day that she was at the National Coast Watch, to meet the volunteers. Well, after that, she went to the Pony Club for tea. She was there to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the club's center membership program. And what this does is it has opportunities for young people to enjoy Pono Club activities at local riding centers that otherwise they may not have been able to go. There's over 340 affiliated riding centers nationwide with a total membership, according to the article, of 10,000 people. And this equestrian center was one of the original centers. So while Anne was there, of course, she interacted with members. She saw their activities, rider fitness demonstrations, grooming, etc., etc. Now, she presented commemorative plaques to recognize the 25 years of participation in this, group. Typical, and they gave her some absolutely gorgeous flowers, and there were pictures at the end. Very busy on that one particular day. And when I say she's busy, it's because a 2024 poll, now what this poll does, it's the Ipsos poll, and it measures the attitudes towards the royal family in Britain. It shows that Anne is 3 percentage points ahead of King Charles, with the Wales family members topping the poll. This is 1% higher than Anne's figures the previous year. She's fabulous. This next story I thought was so sweet. Up to 50 corgis are going to be in a market town called Oakham on Sunday because the first statue of Queen Elizabeth II that was commissioned after she passed away is going to be unveiled on what would have been her 98th birthday. Now, in the statue, 3 of her corgis, one is coming out from beneath her robes. I think that's really cool. It's a 7-foot sculpture, and it will be unveiled in Rutland, which is Britain's smallest county. So in celebration of the statue, these corgis were invited. I think that's really cool. So after the statue is unveiling, they're going to have a dog parade and a bagpiper. Lovely. Moving on, just to let you know, there's going to be a summer exhibition at Buckingham Palace over the summer, and they're showcasing gorgeous pictures of the royals wearing royal jewels. So for instance, here's Princess Margaret Snowdon in 1967. Look at those earrings. Those look painful, I'm not going to lie. Here's a picture of Queen Elizabeth taken in 1952 by Dorothy Wilding. This is supposed to showcase that necklace. Wow. Now, these next group of pictures, this is very interesting, taken by Cecile Beaton. These are proofs that nobody's ever seen from a sitting with Queen Elizabeth in 1939. I find that pretty cool. Now, this last one is really cool. This picture taken of the Queen and Philip was taken by Anthony Armstrong Jones, Princess Margaret's husband, the first Earl of Snowdon, with handwritten instructions on it in 1958. Pretty cool. All right, moving on. Next up, King Charles. I'm excited. He's getting his own plaque at Buckingham Palace since he's become king. There's going to be a stone plaque installed at the King's Gallery. Now, this place puts up works from the royal collection. Millions of people go every year. They have paintings, furniture, and arts, and all of that kind of stuff. So some plans were submitted to the Westminster City Council, and the plaque acknowledges the king's accession to the throne, and it will be made from stone, one of the rarest paving stones in the world, called Caithness. Very nice. Moving on. Next up, we have the Prince and Princess Michael of Kent. They were spotted in Oswald's in London. I love that green on her. She's looking good. And this is the first time that they have been pictured out and about and in public since the death of their son-in-law, Tom. We all know what happened there. I think the official mourning period is over, and nothing wrong with them going out to dinner together. Good for them. You guys know what to do now. Go ahead and hit the like button and the subscribe button. Make sure if you've already hit the subscribe button, you're still subscribed, and then follow me over to video 2. Let's go.